Hey everybody. So we're on our way.
Turn right.
We're on our way to a private pick. Myrna, you want to tell them about it?
Sure. A music friend of mine called and said, "Hey, I know somebody that's wanting to sell a bunch of stuff. I don't know what they have, but they want to sell it. And they want to sell it on eBay, and they want to get rid of it." So we called, and we don't really know what they have. Some Western shirts we know, and some stuff that we probably don't want. Some soft good stuff like comforters and stuff. But hey, we're gonna find out. So here we go.
Yep. So we'll see what we find and we'll take y'all along. So this private pick didn't turn out quite the way we expected. Myrna's in the Firehouse Subs getting us some Firehouse Subs. I am waiting on pins and needles. Anyway, this lady called Myrna. She was a friend of someone that Myrna plays with. Actually, someone she played with at the Grand Ole Opry. And I didn't know who she was or who her husband was or anything, just knew that they were friends. Turns out that he wrote, among other things, he wrote Trouble, that Travis Tritt, actually originally Elvis did. Amazing song. Anyway, so that was kind of cool. That's one thing you find out in Nashville, when you're living in Nashville, that not all the celebrities are the ones that you hear singing on the records. There's a lot of amazing people that are musicians and that are writers. So this was a treat for me. Unfortunately, the pick, it was all country clothes, stage clothes. There was some suits, some ties, some cowboy hats, nothing really high end. But we don't deal in clothes. I didn't see anything that I was going to be able to make $100 on any particular piece. So we had to be nicely apologize for that, but we started talking about other things that we do, what we do deal in. And so I wound up, long story short, I wound up buying a full bolt of zebra striped upholstery. She paid $240 for it. She was going to upholster her furniture and never did. And she bought it for $240, and I bought it from her for $50. Not sure what I'm going to get for it, but it's a brand new full bolt, so I should be able to make some decent money on that. And she also, I was walking through looking at all her cool stuff, and she had some Japanese plates that I recognized because I sold some last year. Very high end. Those were really cool. I bought those for $2 in a box, and I sold them. I had 10 of them. I sold them for $90 a piece. Now they're not going for quite that much now, but I wound up buying 10 of them with the boxes for $120. Her husband actually didn't want her to sell them at all. He wanted to sell those dang on clothes. So we told him that we would put them together with somebody for that. They actually gave us this cool little rolling office chairs, wooden upholstery. It's real small. It's kind of neat because it's small. We went out to get that. He told me about all the stuff that he had. They went to the house. They had gold records. They had gold records from people like George Strait and George Jones. And he told me that he was in the process of going through all of his stuff. He was getting shelves built in his office, and he was going to put all those on there, and that he was going to be wanting to sell some stuff later. So he said he would give me a call for that, and he was talking about some really cool stuff. He's got some records that the publishing companies would send, and the studios would send to the radio stations. And he had some that were left over for Elvis and people like that. So those probably aren't things that I would be able to afford to buy and flip. But I did tell him, I said, I don't do consignments at all, but I would make exception for that because they're going to be easy to research, they're going to be easy to store, and they're going to sell for a lot of money. So anyway, made some really good contacts. I think it's going to work out in the future. And we did pick up a couple of items, and that's sometimes what you got to do. You got to make the best of what you got. I will show you when we get home after we've eaten. I'll show you what we picked up. This is the material we bought. It's very zebra-y. This is the outside of it, so it looks a little rough. It's a bunch. We paid $50 for it, and I haven't priced it out yet, but this is really great quality. So I guess that's the measurements, 12 yards, and it's really silky. I'm not sure what the material is. It's really well stitched, and it's very, very satiny on the inside. So 12 yards, she bought it at $12.95. So I should be able to make some pretty good money on it. We'll see what happens. So moving on to the plates. These are the boxes. I actually got 16 boxes and only have 10 plates. So I'm going to try to sell the boxes separate. These are collectible enough that they might actually sell. So this is the set that they come in, set of 4. There's actually about 4 or 5 different sets that you can get. So here we go. Well, that's it. Just a quick video coming to you. But before I close out, I just want to explain the thumbnail. I had a lot of requests to show a picture of me when I had long hair. Now, when I moved to Nashville, I had hair down to my butt, but I can't find a picture of that. So this is before it got that long. So anyway, I said I would do it, and there you have it. If you like this video, please hit the like button, the share, subscribe, comment, and hit that ringy-dingy thing so you're notified next time I make a video. And as always, no matter what tune that life plays, you always find your groove. Thanks for stopping in. Come back and see me.